time for some afternoon asana. So as promised, all of the month of August in celebration of 10 years of Root to Rise Yoga community, except for the actual anniversary date. Doing well, Jay, thank you, which is August 20. I'll be showing up, hopefully you will too, here on Instagram Live to break down a specific yoga pose. So if you have a request for our next asana breakdown on Thursday at 4 p.m., please send it in. You can go to my website, our website, at roottoriseyoga.org under community events, and you can send in your request for the afternoon asana or for Facebook Live Monday morning meditations at 11 a.m. All right, so, hey Leslie, how you doing? You ready for some bird of paradise? That was the request for this week's Thursday asana. Oh no, they're mowing the lawn or something. Can you still hear me okay? Or should I shut the windows? Give me a little thumbs up if you can still hear me okay. Yay! Cool. Okay, so I won't shut the windows. So Bird of Paradise, if you saw my story, I took a picture of what it is, so you have an idea what the posture is. And if you're warm enough, then you might try it with me. Otherwise, I'm gonna save this recording and you can just watch the demonstration today. And when you feel warmer another time, you can go ahead and try to practice this pose. You might wanna have a strap or something like a rope, a long t-shirt that's pretty sturdy as an extension of your arms if you're feeling any tightness in your shoulders. So the physical benefits of this posture. It's a great way to challenge your balance. For some, it is a challenging pose in that it opens up the hips, the hamstrings. You'll need to have open fronts of the shoulders. And there's a little bit of twisting in it along the spine. So there's a lot of ingredients. That's why I recommended that you be physically warm before you try to practice Bird of Paradise. But also, energetically and yogically speaking, I feel like balancing postures like this, which really require a lot more concentration, are just a great way to drop in. Hey, Drip! To be present and not have to think about what am I going to eat later, or can't believe this person said to me this thing. It really just is a nice way to use your physical body to drop you here in alignment of mind, body, and spirit. And really, ultimately, right, that is the goal of yoga, union between your inner being, your outer being, and universal consciousness. So, ego aside, we're going to do a few little warm-up movements and postures and then attempt variations of Bird of Paradise. If you're just joining us, grab something like a strap just in case you might need some extension of your arms if the shoulders are feeling tight. And I'm going to back up so you can see a little bit more of what I'm physically doing. So start just in a comfortable seat. Take a moment to ground yourself. Close your eyes if you like. And just tune into what your body feels right now. And tune into how you feel right now. Perhaps for these next few brief minutes of physical yoga, set an intention. Maybe it's a means to just explore some movement in your body and be present here. Not being hard on ourselves if we don't go to a particular expectation in the physical posture, but really just having an open mind about it, and thus helping to open the body. Take a deep breath in, and exhale through the mouth. 2 more deep breaths like that. Inhale through the nose, expanding the belly, the 4 walls of the rib cage, and sigh it out this time. 1 more like that. Breathe in. Hold it in and feel the fullness at the top. Maybe try to sip in a little more air. And through the mouth, let it all go. Now let's use a style of breathing that helps the mind stay focused and the body to warm up, called Ujjayi breath. So closing the lips, softly narrow the back of your throat, creating a gentle whispering sound through the nose as you sustain the breath equally in and out. So tuning into that breath, if it starts to become violent, like choppy, difficult to breathe, know when to take a step back in a pose or even to sit and just rest. So we're going to begin warming up in boat pose. Yay! Navasana. Bring your knees and feet together as you sit down. Think of lifting your pelvic floor as if you're putting on some tight jeans. Zipper the navel in, lift it up towards the heart. Spine is tall, shoulders are relaxed. And then tilt back just enough to lift your toes off the ground. Flex or point your feet. You could hold onto your legs. You can extend the arms forward. Or you could add the rigor of straightening the legs. We're here for inhale. Exhale, 5. Smooth, steady breaths. Inhale. Exhale, 4. As with many balancing postures, inhale. Having a connection to an alive center, exhale, 3, is important to feeling mentally and physically centered. Inhale. Exhale, 2. One more deep breath. Open up the chest, relax the shoulders, smile. And then exhale, start to lean forward, feet together. You could use your hands on the ground if you need. Come into chair pose, like you're sitting in a tiny chair that's way behind you. So that if you look down, you could see your toes from where you are. Then as you anchor the tailbone downward, you want to hug in the bottom of your front ribs. Now we're going to do a little use of the quadriceps to feel a sense of rooting down through the foot while rising up. So you're rebounding a lift by pressing into the ground. So join your hands at your heart. We're going to press the left foot firmly into the ground and flex the right foot to rise up to stand, bending right knee just in front of you. Take a deep breath and exhale, rise up. So you're standing on your left leg. Now bring your hands to your hips. Think of your left and right hips as two ends of a scale that you want to keep balanced. So balance them. Continue to zipper navel in and up. From down through the left foot. Now let's take the left arm, wrap it behind your back. If you can, use the fingers to kind of catch hold of the outer right hip. And then with your right hand, take hold of your outer right knee. Keep flexing the right foot. Steady your eyes on something to help balance. Steady your breath and begin to turn out the right leg. Wrapping the right sitting bone downward towards your inner left heel. See if you can press the ground and feel a rebound of lift through the center line of your body. As you relax the shoulders, inhale. Exhale, 3. Deep breath in. Exhale, 2. Opening up that left side of your chest. Inhale. And then bring the right knee forward. Step both feet on the ground. And just take a moment here. If you need to shimmy out the hips, dance or shake it out. And then let's come back to chair. So bring your knees to touch, your feet to touch. Sink your weight back towards the heels. Take a deep breath, a few deep breaths. So you want to feel the hugging into the front ribs, not overarching the lower back, but elongating the tailbone down. Shifting your weight towards the heels. Keep steadying your gaze on one spot ahead. Now join your hands at your heart, shift your weight into your right foot, spreading the toes, and we'll flex the left foot as we rise up to stand on the right leg. So lift the left knee about the height of your left hip. Feel the scale, that is, the two hips rebalancing. Feel your center, a sense of containing it as you elongate through the center line of your body. Relax the shoulders. Now let's wrap the right arm behind your back in an effort of opening the front of the right shoulder. Now with your right fingers, if you can reach hold of the crease of your left outer hip, go ahead and draw that down with your right fingers. Now with your left hand, take hold of your outer left knee, keep flexing the left foot. How's your breathing? And begin to turn out the left leg, rotating the left sitting bone downward. It's not much of an action. You just want to pay attention to drawing the left sitting bone like an anchor towards your inner right heel. And that will help you turn out your left thigh at the hip. Let's take 3 breaths. Inhale, press to your right foot. Exhale, 3. Inhale, relax the shoulders, lengthen through the crown. Exhale, 2. Soften the face, relax the mouth, breathe in. Exhale, bring the left knee in front and step the left foot down. Shake it out, Dance it out. And let it go. All right, so now let's enter Bird of Paradise. I wanted to do a little more warm-up than that, but because of time, let's go ahead and grab that strap if you have one. Step your feet a little wider than hips width, parallel, and let's mimic chair pose like this. So take hold of your strap in your right hand. I'm gonna mirror you now that I'm facing you forward. So right hand holds the strap. Bend your knees and draw your weight back, just like we did in the chair pose. Firm the lower belly in and up and steady your gaze on the floor ahead. Begin to extend your right arm forward, holding this. Oh, actually it's the opposite hand. Hold on a second. Left hand holds the strap. Bring it behind you like a tail. So the left hand holds the strap. You want to open up the front of the left shoulder. Now extend the right arm forward. Bend the knees, lean your weight towards the heels, and then catch the other end of the strap inside of your right thigh. And then use your right arm to press against your right thigh. And then walk your hands as close together as you can, spiraling the chest towards your left side. Draw the shoulders away from the neck. Now this might be plenty. If you're feeling a struggle here, don't go any further. Just work on the breath. You can ease out of it a little bit. If you're feeling okay, and that maybe you don't need a strap, but instead you could clasp your fingers, or your left hand can hold onto your right wrist, then see how close you can bring the arms and start to lift your right heel off the floor, firming down through the left foot. Now the left leg is going to be the standing leg, so you want to contract the left quadricep, the front muscle of the thigh, leaning more weight into your left foot. You might drag the right toes closer to it. Engage the belly like that, lifting the pelvic floor in boat pose, and then as you flex the right foot, you might start to press into the ground or root down to rise up. And only if your spine is upright, your breath is clear and balanced, you might explore straightening the right leg. Still flexing or pointing, that combination of flexing and pointing. Roll the right sitting bone downward towards your inner left heel. Trying not to hike that right hip, even though it will slightly probably. And then to come out of it, keep the breath steady. Keep looking at one spot on the floor ahead. Begin to bend the right knee. Bend the left knee like one-legged chair. Keep engaging the belly, softly setting the right foot down. And then come into a forward fold with your feet parallel. Take a moment here if you want to shake something out. Take a big sigh through the mouth. Grab the strap if you're using one. And then bend your knees and inhale to roll up to stand. All right, side two. Clean the slate of expectation and just be with what happens, right? Be playful with it. Yoga is a practice. It's not a perfect, so there's always something new to learn. All right, so step your feet apart wider than hips width, parallel. Do take the strap in your right hand and bring it behind you like a tail. So you're wrapping that or opening the right side of your chest. Now bend your knees like a chair pose and extend your left arm forward like you're about to shake my hand. Then leaning forward, bring the left arm inside of your left thigh, pressing against the thigh as you catch the other end of the strap. From here, you can begin to twist, turning your chest towards your right side. See if you can walk your hands closer together along the strap. Remember, feel into your body if it's saying, okay, this is enough, don't go any further. Make sure that you're still able to breathe clearly and balanced. If you can, reach hold of your fingers to clasp, you can go further. Or you can hold your left wrist with your right hand. If you're doing that, begin to shift more weight into your right foot, which will be your standing leg. Keep engaging the belly, keep the gaze on the floor ahead, and drag your left foot a little closer to the right, coming high on the toes. Now you're rooting down to the right foot to rebound a lift up as you flex the left foot to rise. Rising up, how's your breathing? Nice, and then from here, think of rolling the left sitting bone downward, directing it like an anchor towards your inner right heel. Keep flexing or flointing your left foot, and only if your spine is upright, you're not rounding forward, the chest is wide open, that bind is really to open up the front of the shoulder, then consider straightening the left leg some degree. Rooting into the ground, lifting up. Take a couple more breaths, or longer if you want to stay a little longer. Bird of paradise. I don't have the Sanskrit word at the top of my head right now, but if you do have it, feel free to type it in so others can see. I'll look it up and just add it to the recording caption after. So to come out of it, bend your left knee, keep engaging the belly, keep steadying your gaze, steadying your breath, bend the right knee like chair, and then softly as you can. Remember, the transitions are so important that you don't hurt your body. Set the left foot down, parallel the feet, and come into a forward fold. From here, shake it out, take a big sigh. It might feel good to flutter your lips a few times in case you hold any tension in the jaw from concentrating. And with the knees bent, inhale to roll up. One vertebra at a time. All right, so how did it go? Did anybody try it? Bird of paradise? Any questions or insights you want to share? So if you have another posture or type of posture, like let's say you have chronic lower back pain that you want to address. Yay, you got it, Andrea. Thanks, Leslie. Go to the website and put in your request. Remember, on the 20th, which is our actual anniversary date, in place of this 4 p.m. afternoon asana, yay, I'm glad it wasn't as scary as you thought. Yay. We're going to have a free yoga class for 75 minutes. So if you want to join us, it's welcome to anyone. It's a mixed level class, and the meditation will be focused on gratitude as we celebrate 10 years anniversary together. So please come Thursday, August 20, 6 p.m. for an hour and 15 minutes. Free yoga on Zoom. A thank you gift from Root to Rise Yoga. You tried it, Jay? Yay. How'd it go? And to get the link, just go to the website, Root to Rise Yoga, under weekly classes. And you'll just need to request the passcode if you're not on our email list. We already sent it out. It's the same passcode for all of our weekly classes right now. So if you don't know what that is, just email me through the website and I will send it to you so you can join us. All right, guys, have a good rest of your day. And if at 6 p.m. you feel like shaking and flowing some more, I'm leading soul movements where we get to practice some intuitive flow for half an hour, and then half an hour of yin relaxing yoga and a 5-minute guided meditation. The focus is on the heart energy center. So if you're up for that, 6 p.m. today, find the link, Root to Rise Yoga, under weekly classes. Big hugs to you too. Thanks for joining.